Hey everyone, let's talk about selecting your ensemble repertoire with your students' interests in mind. It's Jill and we're continuing on in our Programming 101 series. As teachers, we know that every group that walks through our door has a little bit of a different personality, and what one group loves, another one might not so much. And so finding the music that is going to inspire them just takes knowing them a little bit. As we talked about in another video, music intersects with a lot of different topics. So find out what your kids are into. If you have a lot of sports fans or artists or gamers or anything like that in your group, you can tap into that by programming to meet it. Also, be aware of your students' cultural backgrounds. If you have populations of students who have different musical traditions than your typical Western music curriculum offers, then it's worth thoughtfully including some of that music in your curriculum. It helps those students feel welcome, and it fosters cultural exchange between them and other students in your group. And finally, let your students have a voice in their programming. This does not mean let the students find any old music on the internet and perform that at a concert. But I've often found success in if I'm looking at two different works that kind of serve the same purpose on my program and in my curriculum, and I think they would both work well, I ask for the students' input on what they want to play because they might love one and not be that hot on another. Considering these factors when you are selecting repertoire will really help improve your student buy-in and sense of ownership that the kids feel in their own ensemble. And when it comes down to it, we all have more fun when we're playing music we like. If you haven't seen our previous videos, we have talked about programming in terms of difficulty level, curriculum, prep time, concert flow. And so if you haven't seen any of those videos, make sure you go back and check them out. Next week, we're going to be wrapping up this series with a few final tips, and I hope you've learned something along the way. Catch you next time.